About to say just now. I am super excited to talk about you are more than just the air quotes, just a mother. I remember talking to someone, and it's happened before, where they put just in front of whatever they're about to say. Can we extract that just out of there? Like, it's so it seems so demeaning. It seems like, this is all I do, this is all I contribute. Like, motherhood is not a lot. Okay. So we're going to unpack this a little bit today. And as you can tell, I am just going to look, I just used just. I guess just is a word we use a lot. And we have to be very intentional on not using it. So I'm going to roll into this episode and talk about the importance of embracing motherhood and how vital it is for the next generation. Like, there is not a next generation without mothers and fathers. Like, our roles are important, very important. And when we introduce this role in our lives, it is an introduction of something brand new, amazing, exploratory. There are so many dimensions of motherhood. There are so many dimensions of growth when it comes to bringing life into the world. So it does not deserve a just in front of it. It is exuberance in front of it. There is sacrifice in front of it. There is an explosion of love in front of it. There's peace in front of it. There are challenges in front of it. It is a lifelong dedication to nurture. It is a beautiful time in our lives. So if it hit you unexpectedly, sometimes it can throw you for a loop. If it comes at a time where, you know, there was an expectation for your life to be at a certain place, but it's not there. There were relational expectations and it's not there. Now, I'm not saying there aren't challenges, but what I'm saying is it's a beautiful privilege. Come on, to nurture a human being in such a way that when they leave your home, that they are refreshing to the world around them. Come on, they're like a fragrance, like a beautiful flower that people get to just enjoy. Their aroma, you know what I mean, just lights up a place. That's what motherhood is about, and I am excited about this journey. And it's so many other moms that are excited about the journey, and there are so many moms that are overwhelmed by the journey in whatever season that they're in. But I will say just is not one of them. So I'm going to pull up my notes because there's certain things I truly want to share in this episode, just to reiterate the importance of embracing motherhood from a deeper place, and to know that it's not like you're pausing your purpose. Like, it envelopes who you are. It's a part of it. I never forget, before we had our daughter, one of my friends was encouraging me on my journey and was saying how when we do have children, that they're going to just fit right into what we're doing. It's going to be like a smooth transition. And sure enough, when I tell you, we have not missed a beat with having her. One of the things we've had to do is we've had to recalibrate some things. Like, we had more time, of course, to ourselves. We only 4 months in, but we did a lot more. Everything we're still doing together, but it's a plus one. You know what I mean? It's plus our mini me. So it's a new dimension of exploring ourselves, our marriage, our growth. So our family time goes from, the typical hubby and I doing something and however we want to do it, whenever we want to do it, to let's fit it in between her naps, or when she's awake, keeping her occupied while we watch our favorite series together. It's just different stuff like that. So now we have this, what do you call it? I don't want to say it's a what do you have to do where you go through those obstacle courses? You're going to a destination, but you got to go do these little challenges along the way. So I feel like every time she's taking a nap, it's another challenge. How much can we get done in this time while she's sleeping? So it's fun. Like, perspective is everything. Everything. And when I tell you, a lot of us, we're in seasons that we prayed about, and it tickles me because I remember I saw this meme on social media with this guy. He was sitting in his car crying and complaining because he was like, I'm out here complaining about this job I prayed to God for. You know what I mean? So we pray for these things to come, but then once we have them, it's just like, oh no, I don't know if I wanted this, but it tickled me because sometimes we can be in our answered prayer, and it goes back to what I think this was last week's episode when I said we have to have the capacity for what we're actually praying for, or it will crush us in that season, or we'll mishandle it. So it's important for us to go through our seasons, and motherhood happens to be a very long season. It's not one of those, because sometimes seasons can be, a couple weeks, it can be a couple months, it can be a couple years. But motherhood is another extended season all in itself, and is new dimensions, because you go from this provider, nurturer, and someone who's training, and then you navigate into a coach for them as they're learning how to make decisions independent of you, and then they go into that season of interdependence. You understand what I'm saying? So you're beginning how to trust your own judgment, but know that there's safety when you get counsel along the way. And then after you coach them through that young adult hood, all of a sudden it seems like you organically merge into this beautiful friendship, because this is like you take your hands off as a parent, like I did my part, and you can just watch from afar and have fun from afar. And then you go into the being a grandparent and blah, blah. And it just goes on and on and on. And it's just a lot of things that warm our heart. And now I am keeping this in a perspective of joy in motherhood, because there are so many times that we forget that we literally prayed for this season, or we've been waiting for a long time for this season, and it's important for us to embrace it. And so I would say, not to minimize the the effort it take. I don't want to minimize that some are in these some challenges, and your patience is being stretched, and you're navigating waters that you've never navigated before. Your body has changed tremendously, and we have to figure out what to do with the hormone dump. We have to figure out what to do when we get back in the groove of having our routines back as women. And how do you navigate all that while you have a child that needs you, not only physically, emotionally? It's so many pulls on you, and how do you still find yourself? So it's important to reach out for help. That's another thing I would say. And I am an advocate of being excited about my husband and him being here for her beginning stages of life, and having a long paternity leave, and really growing and navigating and learning her patterns. We're doing it together. We're doing it in such a manner that she knows, like, anything that she needs, mommy or daddy or both of us, we're there. You know what I mean? And it is so much fun to see her light up when we come in a room, and it's like we're looking her in the face. We need to start doing some videos of our reactions when she start whimpering or something, because I promise you, this household has turned into a meme. If we had cameras, maybe we need to put cameras on in here for viral content, because I'm sure we would have it with the adventures that we have with her. And she's animated as well. Oh my goodness, she is animated. So it's definitely a journey. So I want to encourage you to embrace the ordinary moments, embrace the routine, the habitual things, whether you're feeding every 30 minutes, because sometimes they go through that little spiel like, I'm like, didn't you just eat? Oh my goodness. Or you're in that season where you can't keep up with time, like me. When she first came and it was time to feed her, my husband was like, okay, it's time for her to eat. I'm like, I just fed her like 5 minutes ago and it's been 2 hours. So it's just like time just flew by for me. It was this period where I could not keep up with time. And whether you're in that season or whether you're in the exhausted season, or whether we can even back it up a little more, you're in the season of I'm going to conceive at any moment. You're in that season. So whatever stage you are in, be encouraged. And for those that are in a place where you are seeking to get some calm because there is a storm that you're going through, please reach out for resources. Please say that you need help. Please outsource and delegate. That's a thing too. Like, you don't have to do it all. You take the cape off, the superwoman, supermom cape. You can go ahead and take it off. Give yourself permission to take the cape off and get the help that you need and feel fully a mother, a woman, a provide, all that. Feel all the feels that you need where you feel whole and complete and excited, even if you're delegating something. So take your hands off and enjoy being a mom. So that's our quick episode for today, that motherhood never, ever, ever deserves a just in front of it. You are, excuse me, you are amazing. You are valuable. You are needed. And the next generation is banking on what you put in your little one. The next generation desperately needs leaders, forerunners, creators, innovators, all that. And it comes from what we're doing with them at home, the responsibilities that we take with our little ones now before we send them out into the world to change it. Come on now, to turn it upside down, to set new standards and expectations and all the other fun stuff. So I'm excited. We're excited. Enjoy your journey. Remember that we have our pregnancy journal. Listen, I've been doing good, y'all. I've been keeping this handy for each episode to remind you that it is on Amazon. It's called My Pregnancy Journey, beautiful week by week journal. And it has letters, it has exercises, it has fun facts about each trimester, it has encouragement, all the things and all the feels. A dream log, because pregnancy gives us it heightens our dreams, things that like that. So that's in there. And also resources for upcoming events. And at this time, we have personal strategy series. We have 5-day challenge and the mastermind that's coming up. And if you want to be an affiliate for that, that's available as well. So all these things are together and provided. So be encouraged on your journey, wipe the tears, and have hope as you are moving forward as a beautiful mother. I will see you next time. I am Michelle LeAnn, OBIKWELU, and this is the 40 Plus First Time Mom playlist on the Michelle LeAnn Show. Enjoy the rest of your day.